Hello friends, welcome to our tutorial channel where we will sew different types of lingerie and swimwear, and today we will make the Lucy Retro bra. As I can see, I made it first with the wedding satin fabric. It's very beautiful, but unfortunately it's artificial and not very good for the body. So today we will do same absolutely bra, but from the natural fabric. I have used raw silk fabric with some cotton fibers, and we will make this beautiful looking bra from the natural materials. We will need pattern fabric that we will use. We will also need some mesh fabric for the central part under bra wires, clips, but with the clip we also will decide in the process of the sewing. The underwire bra, you were asking me how we are choosing underwire wire. We are choosing it based on our pattern, and also we will need trims for elastics, lace for embroidery, bias tape, and maybe some other things for decoration if you will decide to add. I have this fabric in few pieces because I cut it before, so I will try making my bra from the two pieces, so it will be two parts. Since my fabric has a pattern, it has a stripes, so I have to follow that stripes and put my pattern not only based on the fabric but also based on the patterns. But if I'm not mistaken, my stripes comes exactly to the needed place, so I will just follow the stripe to put my pattern correctly. So we are pinning all the parts, and also pay attention that when we will make our soft cups, it has special marks which cup part we have to sew with the other part, and which part should be sewn to the bra itself. So I advise you to copy all the needed marks from our pattern, so you will not be mistaken, because once when I was making this bra for my daughter from the polka dot fabric, I've managed to misplace the marks and I made very funny looking bra, and it was not looking correctly. put ribbons, different colors of ribbons to my scissors, and my family and the people who are working with me, they know which scissors for what should be, and they try not to touch it, because my scissors for the silk, for example, if someone will cut paper with the scissors, I will be very, very angry. So very carefully we are cutting our pattern. All the seams allowance is already added to the pattern, so we have no need to make them ourselves. We just need to cut everything very carefully. And now we will cut our central part of the bra from the mesh. I use the corset mesh that has no stretch. If you are using the mesh that has some light stretch, so try to make your stretch from the top to the bottom of your pattern, so from the left to the right, your fabric, your mesh should be non-stretchable, because then your bra will be pulled or teared a little on your body, and your central part will not be damaged. So this mesh will help us to secure our central part. Now we will sew our soft cups. As I told, we have to copy all the marks that shows what we should sew, what parts we should sew with each other, and based on that parts we are sewing. We are putting them wrong side to wrong side, and the stitches we are putting on the right side, because we will cover that seams with our BS tape. So the BS tape will be on the surface, on the front side of our bra. We are putting seam ½ centimeter from the edge, as our seam allowances told us. And after each seam, we are going to press, and we are pressing the seams to make them straight and to make them easier to work for us. Now doing same with the second cup. Now we are sewing now the lower parts of the cup. As you remember, our cup consists of 3 parts: the wide upper cup, a wide upper part, and 2 small lower parts. So now we are stitching, we are sewing the lower parts. So like this we have. So we pressed. Now we will put the cotton BS tape exactly on our seam allowance. We will cover our seam extensions with the BS tape, and I have put this seam allowance between the edges of the BS tape. And now exactly on the edge of the bias tape I am putting the fixing stitches, and they will also be the decoration, and in this bias tape will be the decoration of the cup, and also will covers the seam extension, because I don't want to add any lining to this bra since it's the natural silk bra and it's very good for the body, and I want to keep this natural silk fabric as it is without covering it with any additional fabrics. Same things we are doing with the other cup. Now we have to match the upper part of the cup with the lower part of the cup. Again, we are matching them wrong side to wrong side, and we will put seam on the face. And the second seam that now we will do, we will also cover with the bias tape. First we are pinning. Also try not to stretch your patterns because we cut them on a bias and they can have some natural stretch, so please be very careful. Match your parts but do not stretch them. And again, now 1/2 centimeter seam allowance, we are putting the stitch. So we have already cup like this. Same thing we will do with the second cup. The second cup is ready. Now we'll go to press, and on the extension from the front side we will also put the bias tape, carefully spreading the cup so it should not have any wrinkles and the fabric should be absolutely straight. We are sewing the bias tape on the edges. The bias tape also covers our seam allowances. I didn't even cut any extensions because bias tape is rather wide. It's I think about 1.5 centimeter, so it easily covers all the extensions that we have. So spreading inside the extensions inside the bias tape, so also the seam allowance should lay straight and flat, and there should not be any wrinkles inside, so you will not feel any uncomfortable effect if you will wear this bra. So all the extensions should be flat and straight. Now I will add a fixing seam, 1/2 centimeter from the edge. This seam will prevent our cup from this natural stretch, because cup is cut in a bias, and when we will sew this cup inside the body of the bra, all the needed places will be matched and there will be no extensions. Now same we are doing the second cup. And now we will start sewing our bra. The central part is joined together with the mesh, and the side parts, they only the silk. So we again put in the seam on the front side, 1/2 centimeter seam allowance, and with this seam our central part with mesh will be fixed to the side parts, and this mesh will give us additional strength to the bra. Just because we are making it from the natural fabric, when you're making such natural fabric bras, I advise you always to add this central part with a stable mesh. Now the seam allowances we also will cover with the BS tape. Do not forget to press your details after each sewing. And also I will add to the cup bed this fixing stitch, same as we did on the cups, 1/2 centimeter stitch, also to prevent our cup bed from the stretch. I always do such things on my bras and my bustier because this helps me to place the cup inside the cup bed without any problems. Now we have to make our central part with the BS tape, and as you can see I've pressed my BS tape twice, and now I will pin it and will put the fixing stitch on the edge of the BS tape. Since it's twist on the equal parts, the stitch will pass through the whole BS from both sides. I decided also to decorate the upper part of the cup with the same bias tape, also pressed twice, because then I want to add some cotton lace to the bra, and this bias tape will cover the edges and will also look good in my cup. First I'm pinning the bias from the wrong side, because for me it's easier. I do not like to do the stitching with the needle. Sometimes it's quicker to make it with the pins, so if I can pin it, I will try to do everything with the pins. Then I'm pinning it from the right side, so in this case my bias tape, because I pressed it twice, it sits on its place, and it the edges, they match each other, so I have no need to use the needle for this. And now when we have pinned everything, now we're putting the fixing stitch exactly on the edge of the bias tape. It will be fixed from both sides and through the cup. We are cutting the extensions, and now we'll do same with the second cup. Well, now let's try to put our cup inside the bra. Since we have the matching parts, first I pin this bias to the other to match them, because in this pattern all the seams, they are matching each other. And now with the pins, 3-4 millimeters distance between the pins, I'm pinning my cup inside the cup bed. And if everything is correct and you didn't stretch your cup or you didn't stretch the cup bed, the edges of the cup and of the bra, they should match each other. As you can see, our bias tapes, they have matched. And now same we are doing with the back side. And now we will put the fixing stitch from the cup side, 0.5 centimeter from the edge. And also try to spread the fabric under the machine, because our cup, it should be stitched flat and there should be no wrinkles in the stitches, because otherwise it will not look very good. And since we have rather thin fabric, it might be rather difficult to hide these wrinkles. You will have to redo it, so better to spend more time and hide and spread all the fabric and prevent these wrinkles from appearing. Well, you see our cup is sitting now in a cup bed. Now we'll have to add the second cup. Same, we're spreading all the fabric. So now we will go to elastics, and we will put bottom elastics and side elastics. We are stitching our bottom elastics to the front side first with a zigzag stitch. I am using the triple zigzag stitch. It's number 4 in if you're using Bernina sewing machine, or number 6 if you're using Brother machine. I usually put 1 centimeter wide zigzag stitch and stretching my elastic on 1 centimeter. If you're taking 10 centimeter elastic, you have to turn it into 11 centimeters, so it's not very big stretch, but still it will give moderate look, elastic look to your bra. And in this way we are stitching the elastic to our bottom part of the bra. Okay, now we have to turn our elastic to the wrong side, but we have to put the zigzag stitch from the front side. And when you put in the stitch, you have to stretch your elastic so that your fabric will be flat. And only in this position you have to stitch. Otherwise, you will sew inside your stitches all the fabric and all the wrinkles, and the work will not look very good. Also spreading our elastic. As you can see, I have decoration in my elastic, so I want this triangle teeth to be seen from my silk fabric, so I am uncovering them and make them visible. Okay, now we will find the position of the bra elastics. You can use the pattern, or you can take the ruler and check 7 centimeters from the edge of your bra. And in this place we will sew on the ring with elastic strap. We are using the 18mm strap and 18mm rings and frames. I am making this bra for my daughter. She has 34C size. It's rather noticeable breast, so I decided to use wide elastics, so for her it will be easier to walk with your noticeable boobs. And I have, as you can see, I have pinned my elastics to the front side, and I will cover these elastics with the side elastics the same way as we did with the bottom. And while sewing our elastics to the edges, we will sew also the bra elastics all together with the side elastic. Also, we are using the triple zigzag stitch, and with a little stretching of the elastic, we are sewing them to the edges of our bra and sewing them till the end of the cup. So now we will turn our elastic again to the wrong side, but we will put the zigzag stitch from the front side, spreading our fabric flat. And again, we will, with the zigzag stitch, we will fix twice our bra elastic with the ring, so they will sit very secure and very strong inside our bra, because our bra is made from silk, and the silk is rather fragile material. So in this, only with this sewing of the elastic, we can make them sit secure inside. Same thing we are doing with the other side. Okay, now we have to put the tunnel to our bra, and we are putting the tunnel edge to the seam which we put on our bra inside, and we are putting the stitch through the tunnel, the same place where our first stitch connecting bra and cup together. Keep at least 1-2 centimeters till the end of the cup, because there are our elastic located, and there we will not put any stitches. We will fix there only with the zigzag stitch, and we'll cut the extension. So do not stitch the tunnel exactly till the end of the cup. Stitch it to the elastic part. We have to cut all the extensions. And now we'll put the second stitch from the wrong side, but when you put in the second stitch, pull your fabric so it will spread and it will be wide, and you will have no extensions inside the seam, because from the front side only the under bra seam will be seen, and if there will be any mistakes, it will not look very good. Now see, we have the clean channel stitched inside. So now we'll do same with the second cup. Cut all the extensions. And now we will add our bra elastics. I measure about 45 centimeters. So one bra is about 45 centimeters. And after that, when we will sew our elastics, we will add some decorations to the bra. But we will do it by hand and by needle, so now we have to work with the elastics. Okay, we cut 2 ribbons on 45 centimeters, and now we will put them with golden frames, and we'll also stitch them to the bra. Okay, here I did the wrong side because our frame should look to us, and in this position our frame looking to the opposite side, so we are putting our elastic on the other side and putting it through the frame. Okay, we have done everything correctly. Now we are checking if everything is good, if our elastic moves inside the frame. Now we will have to fix our elastic with the rapid zigzag stitch. It's number 2 on Bernino, or number 4 on Brother. So we are fixing with the rapid zigzag stitch 2-3 rows back and forth. And now we can sew our elastic to our cup, where it will hold our cup. Also, I'm using the rapid zigzag stitch, making 2-3 rows. And here I try also to make knots with my threads, because sometimes the stop stitch doesn't work, so in rapid zigzag stitch I try to fix it additionally with knots. So now we cut all the extension, and now we will sew again our elastic to the front side of the cup and fix the tail of the elastic on the wrong side. Again, we are putting the rapid zigzag stitch, fixing it, and as you can see, our bra elastic fixed to the cup. After that, you can hide this zigzag stitch if you don't like the view, or maybe you don't have the matching thread. You can hide it with ribbons or some decorations. And also, if you have any knots or something from the wrong side, I advise you to cut it to make your client feel comfortable. Same thing we are doing with the second bra elastic. Now we have to sew only our hook and eye. First we are checking what hook and eye clips I have. Some is very small, some is wider, but I can cut it. So wide is not a problem. I measure the needed size and then I will cut it with the scissors. And the cut part I will also fix with the rapid zigzag stitch to make it stronger and to sit better in my bra. So I start with this rapid zigzag stitch from the edge of my clip, and I will fix it from all the parts, and the part where I fix it to the bra I will have 2-3 rows back and forth, and the other 3 sides you can do only 1 row. It will not be a mistake or a problem, but the place where we are fixing our clip to the bra, it should be fixed very good, otherwise you can tear it away. I mean, your clip can be teared away from the bra. And the same way we will do with the hook part. Also we will cut it to the needed measure, and again we will fix it with the zigzag stitch from all 4 sides. So now we will add some decoration. I use cotton lace. It's a narrow cotton lace, matching color, and I will pin it to the bra and will fix it with a fixing stitch by needle and thread. Also in this way you can cover some your mistakes, or maybe some zigzag stitches that you want to be hidden and you don't have, for example, the matching ribbons as I had. I didn't find any cream or yellow color ribbons, and I decided to use this brownish color lace because it has the same look and the same color as my BS tape, so I decided it will be a good thing as a decoration. If you remember, when we just started to make the tutorial, I was showing you the white bra made of the white satin with the lace embroidery. And if you're using some thick solid fabric like this wedding satin, you can also add some heavy embroidery like heavy lace or maybe some heavy bead embroidery, then it will look normal. But if you're using some light colors like silk, maybe a chiffon or some thin cotton, then also pay attention on the decoration that you want to add, because very heavy decoration will not look good and will not be possible for your client to wear it, because it will look very messy and very heavy. And besides, the lingerie with the heavy decoration usually is done for some occasions like wedding or maybe St. Valentine's Day, and they are supposed not to be wearing all time everywhere, but for some special occasions or but for a short period of time. Then such decorations and heavy embroidery is logical there. But for everyday wear, of course, better to use some light decoration, lace or lace elements. And of course, if your client is thinking about wearing your bra every day, so better to use, of course, natural materials, because it will prevent him from having some allergy or maybe some rash or some other unpleasant things. So our bra tutorial is done. We have created such beautifully looking silk bra. I hope you like the tutorial, and I hope to see you soon in our other bra, lingerie and swimwear tutorials. Subscribe to our channels not to miss the new videos and new tutorials. All the patterns that we are used in our tutorials you can purchase in our Etsy shop. All the links I will put under this video. So we hope to see you among our clients.